Hello.
So I'm here with Franz Hirtzberger Jr. And I'm just going to ask him a few questions. Franz, so tell us about your wines, where you are located in Austria, please.
Our winery, Weingut Hirtzberger, is situated in Spitz, which is about 100 km up the Danube from Vienna. So one of the last spots where you can make wine. If you go further from us up the Danube, it just starts to become too cold, and so we have also always a very fresh and very lean aromatic in our wines.
Can you tell me a little bit about the 09 vintage, please?
09 was a kind of a normal year during the growing season. And then we had big problems in September with a lot of rain and warm weather. So the grapes started to burst and to rot. And so it enormous work to select. Selecting the good from the bad, of course. But on the other hand, it gives us a very, very nice aromatic from the very fruity characters of not that ripe fruits and very ripe characters from kind of overripe fruits. And so we have a very complex flavor, especially in the Riesling wines.
You are noted for having very characterful, flavoursome, aromatic wines, in particular the Riesling and the Gruner Veltliners. You also like to use a little bit of botrytis as well, is that correct?
Yes. As I said before, we are at the end of the wine growing region. So we need, in some years, we need botrytis to reach the ripening levels, to reach and to get more body and mouthfeel of the wines. And we think using a ripe botrytis is really good for the wine, actually. But the problem with botrytis is you need to have a really good picking team which knows what is the good and what is the bad. Because if you have botrytis, you also have like vinegar rot and a ton of different rots and diseases, and you need to select that berry by berry, and that takes a lot of work and a lot of effort.
I've been to your vineyards 3 years ago, and we climbed up the mighty Zingeril, and I know how hard you guys work, and I know it takes a lot of effort to make great wines.
Yeah.
Please, can you educate me a little bit? Tell me about the difference between Federspiel and Schmaragd.
In the Wachau, as we are a very, very small wine-growing region, we have an organization which is called Vinea Wachau Nobilis Districtus. It's an organization which kind of saves the Wachau, the borders. And in this organization we have 3 quality levels. Steinfeder, Federspiel and Smaragd, which you can use when you're a member of the Vinea Wachau. And they are just based on alcohol. So Steinfeder is the lightest level with up to 11.5 alcohol. Federspiel the second light or middle level with up to 12.5, and Smaragd is everything higher. And it also says, or it says basically that the wine is from the Wachau. It's not allowed to bring wine from outside in. It's not allowed to have vineyards outside. It's not allowed to have a cellar outside. So you can be sure it's Wachau wine. And the wines also need to be dry, which means 4 gram sugar for Steinfeder and Federspiel and 9 gram for Smaragd. And the wines are also not allowed to be chaptalized, concentrated, using barrique or other kind of aromatics like oak chips. So that's basically the 3 quality levels. But for the customer, it just means it's very easy to decide in the restaurant what kind of wine do I get when I have a Gruner Veltliner Federspiel. I know it will be a wine between 12 and 12.5 alcohol. It will be very drinkable, very, very good for lunchtime food, and it just gives you a very good idea what wine you will get.
So, for instance, a Federspiel style would be very appropriate as an aperitif or with light dishes for lunchtime, for instance, and a Smaragd. Smaragd can age very well, can't it? It has great. Your wines have great aging potential. They're very food-friendly wines, aren't they? I love Austrian wines, and I've been a big fan of your wines for many years now, Franz. And I wish you great success for the future, and it's a great pleasure to see you again. And I'm going to continue to enjoy your wines.
That would be great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.